Hello guys, welcome back to Opium Team series. Today it's gonna be all about kumquat. We're gonna make a kumquat puree. So, first thing, kumquat. Looks like a little citrus, Asian little citrus. It's actually a very good to eat raw actually, but us we're gonna make a puree as we're gonna make a very good cocktail later on with it. So to make the puree is not especially that difficult. It requires of course a bit of cooking, but nothing too crazy. So what I did in advance was cut 150 grams of kumquat. So I'm gonna just quickly show you how I did with one. It's not that crazy difficult. I actually cut it in 4. But if you pay attention, you have actually some seeds inside the kumquat. So I would advise you to remove them if possible. That takes a little work. It's not too crazy. You can do it with a knife, but just remove them. And that's all. Simply because we're gonna cook the kumquat, but later we're gonna blend it. We don't really want to blend the seeds. They will actually bring quite a bit of bitterness to the puree. So that's the reason why. So to start the puree, 150 grams of kumquat, which you're gonna put straight into your saucepan. We're gonna put 50 grams of sugar and 200 ml of water. And we're gonna start cooking it using our little kitchen hob. Take a spoon and mix up a bit. It doesn't need to take that long, just give a little stir, just to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. Okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay guys, so now it's been approximately 10 good minutes. We've been cooking slowly the kumquat. So actually, believe if you can see, it looks slightly translucid. You can see it's actually the kumquat got, I would say, softer. So that's perfect. So we stop actually the cooking process. I'm letting it cool down now pretty easily, so I can leave it like that. Actually, it's not gonna burn. We are still gonna add few ingredients. The reason why we're gonna add this ingredient now is simply because I didn't want to be part of the cooking process. So it's actually pretty simple. We're gonna add up some crème de pêche. Crème de pêche is actually a peach liquor. It's a fancy name to say crème de pêche. Actually, the reason why it's called crème is simply a question of sugar. So there is actually quite a lot of sugar into that liquor. That's why it's called a crème and not just a liquor. So peach liquor, some vanilla extract, and some orange flower water. So pretty simple. We're gonna use 5 milliliters of the nice vanilla extract. So you can use a teaspoon if you like, if you don't have a bar spoon, and put it right there. We're gonna use 5 milliliters of orange flower water. You can find it as well pretty easily in shops. So 1 bar spoon or 1 teaspoon. That would be more than enough. Crème de pêche. We're gonna use 25 ml of crème de pêche. So by using a jigger, it's actually the small side. If it's spoons, I would say 5 teaspoons. All right, so all these ingredients are added to the mix. I'm just gonna give a little stir and we're gonna blend actually the whole mix. All right guys, so now that everything is mixed up, it doesn't have to be very hot, okay guys? Actually, it's better when you blend that it is actually not boiling hot or too hot. If it is, actually be very mindful and don't use that type of blender I'm gonna use anyway. Wait for a bit that it's actually getting cool. Once it's cool, we're gonna just blend the whole lot. So let me see if I can put everything in. Perfect. I'm gonna close it. So blend the whole mix. Do it for quite a while. What you're trying to do is really like mix up, blend, destroy the kumquat. Sometimes giving it a pulse as well. Beautiful. All right, guys, so now we just have to pass it through, pretty easy. Use a chinois, a fine strainer, and just pour everything into the chinois. And actually, you can use, well, I've got an amazing spoon. You can use a ladle as well. Just help to push it. And try to get as much as you can. There should still be some little pieces of kumquat maybe, but the idea is to have a very, very, I would say, liquid puree with no bits in it. And don't be worried to really press everything. So what's gonna be left actually inside my chinois is gonna be a little bit of kumquat, completely mush. But try to take as much as you can. Now we've got actually a kumquat puree. It's actually very shiny, it's beautiful, ready to go. Let me actually give a little try. Yeah, it's really good. That's all ready, so we're gonna make a drink now with that. So I see you for the cocktail, guys. So we're gonna make a drink using our kumquat puree today. So that's gonna be a pretty simple drink. 2 ingredients. We're gonna call it a kumquat Bellini. So to make it is pretty simple. We use our nicely freshly made kumquat puree. We're gonna use 30 ml. It's approximately 6 spoons, 6 teaspoons. If you want to put a bit more, guys, please feel free. Some prosecco, cold bottle. Pour a pretty good splash, or approximately 50 ml, approximately, okay, a good splash into your shaker. Using a spoon, you're going to mix up slowly but surely the puree and the prosecco. And we're gonna add up some more prosecco, approximately a good 100 ml. Chill coupette. You may actually use a flute if you like to. In Opium, we like using our coupette for our champagne drink. And we're gonna slowly but surely pour our Bellini into the coupette. Take your time because it's gonna froth a little bit. Perfect measure actually. And that's it. That's your kumquat Bellini, guys. You enjoy, and I see you next time.